Good morning. My name is Jin-Sun Yu. I'm a CEO of Pharmapsin, a clinical stage public company. So we have a website, which is pharmapsin.com. If you have any curiosity, please visit our website. And there's an email address, jinsun.yu@pharmapsin.com, or simply wingcancer@gmail.com. You can send me email if you have any questions from my presentation. So Pharmapsin was established on September 3rd, 2008 by engagement from Novartis and OrbiMed in the middle of global economic crisis. We are mainly focusing on development of next generation antibody therapeutics. We are listed on KOSDAQ. The ticker is 208340, and current market capitalization is around $200 million. We are clinical stage. We have competitive pipelines and innovative platforms. The leading pipeline is Olinvestmet, which is VEGF-2 neutralizing human IgG with co-specific activity. That's a kind of different factor from Cyramza. We believe it plays as a tumor angiogenesis inhibitor, but we are now getting more confidence that Olinvestmet also plays as a key immune modulator in tumor microenvironment, and which is very important, is clear safety profile and competitive efficacy in various tumor types. 3 additional first-in-class oncology and non-oncology assets will be phase 1 next year. And our subsidiaries in the States and Australia are moving forward too. So we have asset called HuPhage Display Library. That's a fully human antibody libraries, naive libraries with 10 to 11 diversity. We have several monoclonal antibodies derived from HuPhage, and we design as a DIG body, PIG body, and TIG body as a multi-specific antibody platforms. And we are currently collaborating with Merck for Keytruda combination with Olinvestmet. So in the beginning, we started as a tumor angiogenesis inhibitor, but now we are expanding to vessel normalizer in oncology. And then furthermore, we are heading to vessel normalizer in non-oncology field. And we have several pipelines, but PMC309 is one of them, targeting VISTA and as an immuno-oncology program too. One of our subsidiaries in South San Francisco in the States called Winkel Biopharm is mainly focusing on ophthalmology areas by novel formulation to replace this current intravitreal to eye drop formulations. And they also have some pipelines as potential therapeutics for aneurysm too. This is our selected pipeline overview. Olinvestmet Keytruda combo in MTMBC and recurrent GBM phase 1b is almost done. Since the patients are performing well, we are switched to compassionate use to supply Olinvestmet continuously. And we also open MTMBC area for phase 2. The site is will be open very soon since all regulatory issue is clear. We have a phase 2 Avastin relapse refractory recurrent GBM in the States and Australia. It's going smoothly compared to last year in the COVID-19 pandemic. Again, PMC309 as an anti-VISTA antibody, and PMC4/3 tied to activator, and PMC4/2 another tied to activator, heading to their phase 1 next year. And we do have several other early stage assets as either bispecific antibody or antibody for CAR-T, CAR-NK, and some biosimilars programs. Olinvestmab, the key message is we delivered its phase 2A recurrent GBM, and 25% of patients had a disease control rate with almost 570-80 days survival, which is remarkable since the average lifespan of recurrent GBM is around 4 months. And 40% of patients have a brain edema relief in the presence of olinvestmab. With Keytruda combo with olinvestmab in metastatic triple-negative breast cancer, we have a 50% objective response rate, 67% disease control rate, with again clear safety profile. For your information, Keytruda mono, the KEYNOTE-119 study delivered just 9.7 ORR, so I think it's 5 times more. Again, both Avastin and Cyramza actually failed in HER2-negative breast cancer trials. And also, olinvestmab Keytruda combo phase 2 for mTNBC is ready to open. And Avastin non-responding GBM is going well. Olinvestmab Keytruda combo phase 1B recurrent GBM goes smoothly. And we recently filed IP with Merck together for Keytruda combo with olinvestmab. There are competitors like Avastin, Cyramza, and Geltra. They all have a hypertension, GI perforation, hemorrhage, proteinuria. We never observed such a side effect, except we have a reversible capillary hemorrhage around the chest and neck area, which is grade 1 mostly, and some grade 2. PMC309 mentioned as an anti-VISTA human IgG with a unique property. It will be beyond anti-PD-1, PD-L1, CTLA-4 players. And this is first-in-class molecule that blocks VISTA biology on MDSC. At the same time, it activates also T cells. We have proven efficacy and safety synergistic with anti-PD-1 antibody combo in various tumor types in animal model system. Well, the tumor microenvironment has a various pH fluctuation, but PMC309 interfere VISTA, VISTA, VISTA V6-3, VISTA PSGL1, regardless of the pH levels fluctuations. So heading to phase 1 next year. We think the mode of action of PMC309 is it binds VISTA on MDSC or M2 macrophage, so that the interaction of T cell to activate will be inhibited. We presented recent AACR this year, and the 3 key message was it indirectly activates T cell by binding to VISTA, and also PMC309 lowers the copy numbers of MDSCs in PBMCs, and commonly overexpressed in tumor microenvironment and via phagocytic activities. And PMC309 has a better anti-tumor effect when used in combo with PD-1 drugs. We confirm very specific binding regardless of MDSC or macrophage, no binding T cells. So very specific. And also it activates again T cells, but decrease the number of MDSCs. And as I mentioned, PMC309 with anti-PD-1 always performs synergistic regardless of the tumor types. The competitors are heading to, like us, phase 1 next year. But 2 players, Curis and Pierre Fabre, they have a phase 1B already. And I'm going to switch to PMC4/3. PMC4/3 is a first-in-class human IgG bind directly to type 2 and activate the type 2 downstream signaling. It normalizes and stabilizes disorganized leaky pathological vessels, and has a wide expandability of indication in both oncology and non-oncology, including ophthalmology. We are heading to phase 1 clinical trial in ophthalmology next year. On the same time, in parallel, we're also heading to phase 1 trial in oncology next year. So Tie2 is expressed on endothelial cells on the vasculature, and PMC43 bind directly to Tie2 and then repair the leakiness of the pathological vessels. We also presented recently the PMC43 in ophthalmology data. Again, PMC43 activate Tie2 receptor very well, competing with NG1 and NG2, but it has a high affinity with some nanomolar area. And PMC43 promote vessel normalization and decrease the level of angiogenesis regulators. We observe PMC43 reduce the size of retinal leakage area comparable to Eylea in CNV model. However, a more interesting observation we made was PMC43 induced simply better optic nerve responses than Eylea, which is very important for those patients with wet AMD or DR or DME. This is the vessel normalization comparison with Eylea, and this is the angiogenesis regulator in the presence of Eylea or PMC43. And as I mentioned, the vessel leakage repairment is comparable with Eylea, and it's a low number of monkeys, but it has a potency which is better than Eylea to recover the damaged nerve cells. This is the competitive landscape. We think PMC43 will be a very unique position in that area, and see how it goes. But besides oncology and ophthalmology, we are exploring diabetic kidney disease, and we are also collaborating with NIH for systemic capillary leak syndromes and COVID-19 with ARDS, and also dementia area. So what we are looking for? We are looking for funding with 50 or higher million US dollars from strategy investors or financial investors. We are looking for licensing opportunity for our clinical and non-clinical assets. We are also looking for co-development partners for Olivasmat, PMC09, 42, 43, and early stage asset. And we are very happy to discuss potential joint venture formation too. And we simply wanted to hear your constructive and positive, productive ideas. So please send me email to wincancer@gmail.com or jinshan.yu@pharmapsin.com. So thank you for your attention, and looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.